They tried to take our Prime Minister Netanyahu.
The attempt on Netanyahu's life coming by way of a drone attack.
I told y'all they were going to intensify their attacks after their guy got killed. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I really do appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch my content. Make sure that if you are following me, that you're following me on all platforms above and the ones below. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I say it all the time, but I cannot help it. Hitting the thumbs up button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you, and it helps put my content out there in YouTube shadow banning algorithm world, okay? Last but not least, double check and make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel, because a good chance, if you look down at your subscription, it's a good chance you may not be subscribed. Make sure your notifications are turned on for that too. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get right on into it. Not gonna hold you guys this time. It's not gonna be that long of a video. So about a few days ago, I showed you guys how the main mastermind behind the terrorist attack on October the 7th last year was, he was accidentally killed. Like, they weren't going there to, they didn't even know he was even there. They were just carrying out their typical stuff, the IDF, and he just happened to be in the house. And now, when I showed you guys the videos of him, I blurted out being completely under that rubble and everything from them blasting the living daylights out of that complex that he was in, it was positive identification that was him, right?
We can list it out. I think we got it.
Okay.
The greatest butchery since the Holocaust, the one who murdered thousands of Israelis, has been eliminated. Today, as we have committed ourselves to, he came to account with us. Hamas suffered a heavy blow today, but our target goal has not been completed. To the dear families of the kidnapped, I tell you, it's an important moment in a war. We will continue with all force until bringing all those who are dear to you, who are dear to us, we'll bring them all home. This is our utmost commitment, mine and ours. And to the residents of Gaza, Sinwar ruined your lives. We told you he was a lion, but in reality, he hid in a dark tunnel, and he was killed when he ran away in fear from our soldiers. I want to repeat again, in the clearest manner, Hamas will no longer rule Gaza. This is the beginning of the day of after Hamas. It's an opportunity for you, Gaza residents, to finally be freed of his tyranny.
Now, I did not know that they had a drone go in and fly and actually saw him in there, but they didn't know it was him. It was just an individual there that y'all saw sitting there, and he had a stick in his hand and acted like he was trying to throw it at the drone. Well, it turned out to be Sinwar. I called him Sinwar, whatever, but it just turned out to be him. And they ended up getting him. He was the top lead terrorist person that was responsible for that attack on October 7th by Hamas. And I'll let you guys know how crazy it was that terrorist organizations in America, domestic terrorist organizations, yes, you heard me say it, Black Lives Matter, praised the attacks, which was absolutely crazy. And it's absolutely crazy to me that a lot of people are here in the United States right now who says death to America and who says things like from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free and all this. I get that you want to protest, but when you say things like death to America, I don't even understand how we are even tolerating that. That's just me. As an American, I would say, get your ish and get out then. I don't care if you are an American and you're touting and chanting death to America, get the heck out. Bye. But you won't do it. Go to Palestine. Anybody that's crying about Palestine and anything like that, go there. Go there. You won't do it. Fake virtue signaling. Anyway, just want to bring y'all some updates because, woo, I told y'all that whenever this happened, I said, now, even though that leader from Hamas, Sinwar, or however you say his name, is no longer here, it don't mean they don't have a plan B, C, and D. And it don't mean that they're not going to get mad and want to retaliate. I told you, whatever hostages they have right now, they might say, okay, y'all took out our leader, watch what we do. So they took out their leader, and then they flipped around and tried to take out Israel's leader. Check it out.
Back with a Fox News alert. Israel striking Beirut just hours after an apparent assassination attempt on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The attempt on Netanyahu's life coming by way of a drone attack. Matt Finn joins us live from Tel Aviv this morning with more. Matt.
Good morning, Will. To the north of where I am right now in Tel Aviv, Israel says there was a drone strike launched at Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's vacation home. Israel says the drone was launched from Lebanon into Caesarea. It did not hit Netanyahu's house. One Israeli official claims the drone strike was meant to eliminate Netanyahu. It was more than one of 100 drones launched from Lebanon into northern Israel today. Our Fox crew has seen some of them. Netanyahu released a video a short while ago responding to Israel's monumental elimination this week of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar.
2 days ago, we took out Yahya Sinwar, the terrorist mastermind whose goons beheaded our men, raped our women, burnt babies alive. We took him out, and we're continuing our battle with Iran's other terrorist proxies. We're going to win this war.
Now, check out this new drone video that shows the final moments of Sinwar's life this week. He's camouflaged amongst the rubble in the chair on the left. Sinwar was considered the de facto leader of Hamas, perhaps enemy number one of Israel, the mastermind of October 7th. His death has sparked speculation that perhaps Hamas will disarm. However, Hamas says Sinwar's death will not stop it, writing in part, "Yes, it's very painful and distressing to lose beloved people, especially extraordinary leaders like ours, but what we are sure of is that we are eventually victorious." So chilling words there. And just to kind of set the scene for you here in Israel, this was a holy week, Sukkot. Many people were not working, not on their electronics, meant to be meditating and praying. So you can only imagine that this monumental news of Sinwar's death was that much more welcome during an already somber week.
Now, my friends, that is some crazy bold stuff right there. Went after the man's private place. Now, I'm just saying, to me, in my opinion, we know good and well it's a good chance he's not going to be at his private estate. We know that, right? But regardless, you would think that that is a spot where they definitely would have Israel's, like, that very proficient active Iron Dome that sit there and shoot missiles out of the sky. And that it would be intensified security around there. At the same time, maybe it was because they figured that, hey, if this happened, they might come out to his private estate, maybe close families, friends, whatever like that. And we just not going to be at that location because we know what they're going to try to do. But wow, what a huge miss on that. That was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys all think about all this? Do you think that in a month or less, whoever we find out is going to be president, if it's going to be Trump, do you think it's going to be like, okay, yep, this is getting ready to end? If it's Kamala, do you think it's going to continue to go on? Whatever the case may be, I want you guys to answer it in the comment section. Just let me know what y'all thoughts are on the whole subject anyway. If you want to see next video done in the chronological order, it will be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be down there. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.